They discovered mass graves with corpses that showed clear signs of abuse and torture. The United Nations Special Procedures released a statement saying, "We are horrified at details emerging from mass graves recently unearthed in the Gaza Strip. Over 390 bodies have been discovered at Nasser and Al-Shifa hospitals, including of women and children, with many reportedly showing signs of torture and summary executions and potential instances of people buried alive." Is it anti-Semitic to state what the UN investigation into these mass graves stated? Are there enough adults in the world who can absorb this accurate information about the atrocities that were committed against innocent people in Gaza, or is that anti-Semitic, Cenk?
No, in all seriousness, I believe that the majority of mainstream media, which by the way has not reported this. As far as I know, cable news has not mentioned this once. But they're very concerned about the safety of some people in America. But when you talk about mass graves, etc., why don't they mention this? Because, well, they've been pretending all along that Israel is accidentally killing 24,000 women and children, accidentally doing a Where's Daddy program where they purposely murder their family members, accidentally using snipers to kill children and women, okay?
Biden is a disgrace, okay? Biden is a full-blown disgrace of a president, of a human being. Okay, all of that nonsense about how he's such a moral and decent person. He really knows how to connect with voters who have suffered from such severe loss. He's such a great guy. Do you think he mentioned this UN investigation?
Never, no.
He gave a speech today about about anti-Semitism and how we must fight it. Which, okay, that's fine, but how about a mention, at least a mention for the Palestinians who are literally buried alive based on this investigation by the UN?
Yeah, and so it was Holocaust Remembrance Day, and that's why Biden only mentioned Israel and the Jewish part. And I get it, and if he mentioned it on the Holocaust Remembrance Day, a whole heap of people would have ripped his head off, okay? And so who are those heap of people? Yeah, some are media, some are donors, etc. But brother, you can't say on Holocaust Remembrance Day, never again.
As it's happening now.
And then do an asterisk and go, yeah, but it's okay if it's Palestinians or Muslims. It's not okay. And look, so they use the charges of anti-Semitism 24/7 as a political tool, and it's really gross, right? So, but in reality, if you say 1,200 people killed, 860 civilians on October 7th is terrible, which I hope to God you do say, and then you say 34,500 dead in Gaza, 8,000 buried in the rubble. That's over 42,000 dead. Confirmed 24,000 women and children dead is not a big deal. Their lives are not as important as the 1,200 that were lost.
They don't even get a mention.
Yeah,
they don't even get a mention.
They don't even get a mention.
They don't get a mention.
Then just don't say never again. Just don't say it. Just say, hey, if you're American or you're Israeli or Jewish or certain religious, Christian, whatever, then never again. But Muslims will kill all day long and no one cares. Biden doesn't care, the media doesn't care. And honestly, the reason I brought up anti-Semitism in this context is because if they're gonna do false charges of anti-Semitism 24/7 for political purposes to defend this foreign government, well, okay, then if you say that the 24,000 women and children dead are not as important as 860 dead on the Israeli side, you're being overtly racist. You're saying Muslim lives don't matter. Who gives a damn about Muslim women and children? Israel should go into Rafah and massacre more innocent women and children?
Here's some more details.
That's an avowedly racist position.
Yeah, they don't care. Here's some more details from the UN investigation. The treatment of pregnant and lactating women continues to be appalling, with the direct bombardment of hospitals and deliberate denial of access to healthcare facilities by Israeli snipers. They refer to it as deliberate. Combined with the lack of beds and medical resources, placing an estimated 50,000 pregnant Palestinian women and 20,000 newborn babies at unimaginable risk. Over 183 women per day are giving birth without pain relief, while hundreds of babies have died because of a lack of electricity to power incubators. The dreadful conditions have resulted in increases in miscarriages by up to 300%. And understandably, the international community sees reports like this. They see the footage of what Gaza looks like, what the bombardments look like, what the pain and suffering looks like. And the International Criminal Court is understandably considering, arrest warrants for people like Benjamin Netanyahu. And in response to that, in response to all of that slaughter, you have Republican members of our Senate writing to the ICC to say, target Israel and we will target you. Okay, the senators tell ICC Chief Prosecutor Karim Khan, adding that they will sanction your employees and associates and bar you and your families from the United States.
By the way, they never threatened this when the same tribunals were looking into war crimes that America committed potentially in Iraq and Afghanistan. So guys, don't tell me that the AIPAC money isn't relevant when all of a sudden they say the one country you cannot ever sanction is not America, but Israel. And if you dare do it to Israel, we'll go after your family members and sanction them. If you're one of the good guys, human rights experts, that are trying to prevent ethnic cleansing and a genocide. If you live outside America, you've got to be wondering, who the hell are we debating? These things are so obvious and the whole world knows them. Why are you guys getting all worked up about things that are so clear? The top human rights experts in the world have all agreed to this. Because here in America, it's wall-to-wall gaslighting. Establishment media and establishment politicians all pretending that Israel is so moral and just and holy, and they had to do all of this, and the goddamn violent, savage Palestinians made them kill the Palestinians.
Right.
I mean, and so if you live outside the country, you realize that's lunacy. If you live inside America, this is the propaganda we have to deal with 24/7. And our job here is to deliver the truth to you guys and not the nonsense propaganda the mainstream media is trying to brainwash you with.